What is going on, Dev Squad? Welcome back to another video. My name is MVXCZ, and in this video we are doing another quest tutorial. In this video we will be starting on the water park out there, where we will be building the Chutes and Ladders game. Don't know if that has a technical name to it, I've just always called it the Chutes and Ladders game. But first, there's a little update down here we have to do to Zomble. And that is, for one, this cobblestone block back here should be destroyed. And then this row of cobblestone should be taken out one before the hole. So we have a fence gate, one stone brick, and then a row of cobblestone. Just like that. That's the only update I have to Zomble. And the only update I've had since we did the update video. So, moving on out here. You can see I've already filled in some grass for us to walk around on. I haven't done anything out that direction yet. That will come at a later point in time, but I've just done enough for us to get this game started. And room for stuff like the swimming pool to go in eventually as well. So, how we're going to start this off is we're going to start off with some continuing the compound wall, because the compound wall goes all the way around this game. So, by the way, you can't clear your inventory or HUD bar anymore apparently. I don't know if it's a glitch or anything, but I've tried. You can no longer clear your HUD bar in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Again, could be a bug, I don't know. Ever since that last update, I've tried it on both the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 4 versions of the game. Cannot clear my inventory, no matter what. I press the right button, the button I always press doesn't work. So from now on, I'm going to have to chuck stuff away like that. But as I was saying, we're going to start off with the compound wall. So on this right hand side here, we're going to go into the, from the right hand side over here I should say, this corner pillar here, which then connects up to the chest way over there. We want to go into the 1, 2, 3, the fourth pillar, counting this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to put 4 fence gates to the right. 4 fences to the right. Do another pillar. And then it goes back to being 2 in between each pillar. So then we have, there is a total of, let's count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pillars. So that's 1, 2, 3, skipping a, leaving a 2 block gap in between each one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 was it I said? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 2 fences in between each one. Okay. We are then going to turn to the right, and we're going to continue the, well, I say we're going to continue. It's going to change up at one point. But on the back here, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pillars. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, leaving 2 gaps in between. There is going to be one more pillar, but I'll explain that in just a minute. To the right of this pillar here, we're then going to have 3 fences, with then another pillar. Turn around, go to the right, we've then got 3 fences, and then a pillar. There are 5 pillars here, so that's 1, 2, the rest of these are 2 gaps. 3, 4, 5, turn to the right, put 2 more fences, a pillar, 2 more fences, and then a pillar. So there should be 3 pillars here. We're then going to turn to the right again, where we've got another set of 5 pillars, but we're just going to place 4 for now, skipping 2 between each one. So that's 3, 4. 2 fences in between each of them. Then we're going to do another 3 with a pillar. Turn to the right, we're going to do another 3. Put a pillar to the right. And then it's just going to go back to 2 in between each pillar. and that will just connect up over to here. Okay, there we go. There are also going to be torches on this, so there you go. It's kind of weird how he's done these torches compared to other torches he's done on the compound walls, but once we get into this, it will be a bit more clear. There are none on the outside of the pillars. Torches go on the inside of the pillars only. So torches they go here, here. Oops, these are on the inside of the pillars, so inside of the wall. They go all the way around like this. And then weirdly enough, I don't know why I've got 2 in my main world. Let me just quickly check that again. Apparently I've got 2 in my main world, where I think it should only be 1, shouldn't it? Oh no, it is 2. Never mind. We then got 2 on these corners here like this. No idea why, but that's how it is. Again, going all the way around like so. Then we've got 1 on the corner here. And then another 1 on the corner like that. Going around. And then we again have some on the corners. I can't actually tell from here, and I don't have it in my main world, if there's 1 on this side, but I would assume so. I have to go back and check that though. But again, continuing. This corner here, I did try to get a look at, but from all the views I was getting, you couldn't actually tell if there was any torches on this one corner, which is a bit of a pain. I'm going to quickly go back and check some of Stampy's thumbnails though. So just give me 1 second. Again, I'm going to try and speed this up a bit. Okay, so there is a torch here. I would assume there's 1 there as well then. Continuing all the way around. And then from what I have, torches end on this pillar right here. I haven't got a proper view of this one, so I can't say for sure. I know for definite there is not a torch on this pillar. This pillar right here though, I'm kind of confused about so far. I don't know for certain if there's 1 there. Yeah, I'm just looking in this thumbnail. You can't even say it. It's blocked off by the game. I haven't seen 1 on that pillar, so I'm going to simply leave that off for now. So moving on. I think we're going to start with the easiest part of the game. And that is the little chair that the pig's inside of for the Redstone Mechanism. I need to give a little disclaimer for this one. I do not have the redstone for the pistons. I have tried to get it, but because Stampy built it off video, I don't know what it looks like. He could have used a redstone clock. He could have used a minecart track. I don't know how he built the redstone for the pistons that go up and down. I have tried, but I either interfere with the redstone for the pressure plates, which pretty much sets off the what do you call it? I'm confusing myself. Anyway, I don't have the redstone mechanism for the pistons. I'm sorry, I tried. I don't know how it's done. It was all done off camera, off video. And every time I tried to build it, it went unsuccessfully. Anyways, moving on from that. Sorry that I'm not really explaining the best I could right now. It's been a while since I recorded. So this chair, I need some blue wool. We need some light blue wool. Light blue wool, or is it cyan wool? It's light blue, okay. Light blue wool, we need white wool. White wool, we will need torches and sticky pistons, which I'm going to grab quickly. Sticky pistons, torches, we will also need pressure plates, oak wood pressure plates, and we'll need some signs, which are here, oak signs. Right, so moving on, we are going to start, let me see here. Okay, so we're on this back wall here, right here. I really don't know the best way to explain this. We've got the back wall, how about that? So the side opposite the chest. We go from the right hand side into the 1, 2, 3. After the third pillar, and right in front of this fence right here, we're going to skip 2 blocks of grass. 1, 2. Put a light blue wall down. Just to verify that's right, we have... Oops. I'm dropping stuff now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6 blocks of grass to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it should be in line with this second pillar right here. Okay. This chair is in a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks going towards the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Should leave us with 2 blocks in between the chair and the compound wall. We then want to bring it towards us, a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6 on both sides. Make sure that lines up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to extend this up by 1. We're then going to put a row of blue wool on top of that. Like so. And then we're also going to connect it up at the front here. So far we should have a 13 by 6 rectangle. Right, okay, so now what we want to do is go into the third block of blue wool on the front and destroy everything else on both sides, leaving us a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with 2 blue wool either side of it on the front. Behind that, I need to see it because we have sticky pistons down here. We have sticky pistons down here on top of the grass. Yep, okay, so there should be, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sticky pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've actually got a total of 10 for whatever reason. I don't know if this one's meant to be here though. But I have a total of 10, so put 1 to the left. On top of that would go white wool. But in its default position, this is normally lifted up. So I'm going to put just another row of white wool on top of it, as if the pistons had them lifted up so far. If that makes any sense. So when there would normally be white wool on top of the sticky pistons, and then when they activate, it pushes it up, and then it pulls it back down to reveal which number you're going to have. But as the default position is normally up, I'm just going to have simply 1 row of white wool. As again, I do not have the correct redstone mechanism for these pistons. Okay. So behind these pistons, we should have some, apparently I've got, okay, never mind. That was, some past redstone I tried to do, but didn't go so well. Well, actually, hold on. I'm a bit confused now with this. Right, yeah, okay, never mind. Behind the pistons, you should have a wall of light blue wool. We're actually going to go up and out one though, kind of like this. I'm going to get rid of the white wool quickly, just to make this a bit easier to see. But right behind the pistons, a row of light blue wool just like that. I'm going to connect it up to the edge. Okay, add this back into my main world, as I destroyed some of it. Go on top of that we have 2 rows of blue wool, apparently. But leave the edges off. So far this is what it looks like. Going to the background here. What we then have is, again, a row of blue wool here with a light blue underneath of it. And you can actually bring this row here down to the ground. So we got this blue wool up here, down one, and then 2 rows of light blue underneath that. On top of this row of grass here, place light blue wool with pressure plates. And actually, I believe there has to be... No, okay. Again, this would be how the redstone mechanism gets set off, but these pressure plates would be how the redstone mechanism gets set off. The pig would walk over it, or the chicken. Is that a pig or a chicken? See, I think it's a pig, but it might also be a chicken. Someone will have to let me know in the comments. But the animal would walk over these pressure plates, and then that would set off the pistons going up and down. Again, I've tried to do the redstone mechanism, but I've failed each time. Either I've got the timing off, or my redstone just completely doesn't work or something. I haven't been successful getting this redstone mechanism. If anyone knows what Stampy did, please let me know in the comments. I've just been no good at it so far, so I am not going to do the redstone. But we're going to add the row of white wool back there. Oh yeah, get rid of these blocks in the corners here and replace them with blue. So it should simply be 9 blocks of white wool. Just like this. And that is the chair pretty much done. I will fly over that just in case I confused anyone with it. Okay, there are torches now though. And the torches go in the front and back corners. Like so. So let me just fly around this quickly, just in case I confused anyone with it. Again, getting rid of this white wool row, just so you can have a look at the pistons underneath. You can get rid of this one down here. I don't know why I had that, but I did. Okay, then I'm going to add the white wool back. Okay, so the only thing we have left to do on this chair is a couple of signs. So on the right hand side here, we've got a sign that says 1 on the second row. Skip a block, and then we have a sign that says 3. Skip 2 blocks, and then we have a sign that says 6. Is that right? Is that 6? Yeah, it is. Skip another 2 blocks, and then we have a sign that says 8. And they are all the signs on here. So, starting from the right hand side, we've got 1, 3, 6, 8. Okay. So now we can get started on the actual game itself. This is going to be very simple. There's no redstone mechanism on this. It's actually going to be very easy. I'm going to have to look at it on my main world from the back of it, just because there is a pattern, and on the front hand side most of that pattern is taken up. And I actually need to quickly just do a little something in my main world, so give me 1 second here. There we go, that looks better. So, for the game itself, let's see here, we're gonna, from this front column here, we are going to, let me see, how am I gonna start this? Well, let's pretty much say, this right hand side column or wall here, we're going to go into the first pillar here, line it up with this fence, skip a grass block, and then place a blue wall. So we should then have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks of grass between the back of the game and the this front wall here. Sorry for background noise, I don't know what's going on in there. But it's quite annoying for the video. Okay, so going to the left, we are then going to make this a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 blocks long. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Should leave 2 blocks of grass between the game and this fence here, which is next to the, let's see, the third column from the right. We are then going to extend the game up a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks tall, or 13 blocks high. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to extend this over, connect it up here, like so. The reason I'm not filling it all in with blue wool is obviously because, as again, we do have a pattern here. We're going to start from the bottom. This is a pattern of, let's see, cyan. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to, I hate that you can't just clear your hotbar anymore. It's really annoying. So it's blue and cyan wool. Okay, so we're going to start from the left-hand side of the game down here. It's the left-hand side from the back, right-hand side from the front. So we're going to place 2 cyan wool. I'm going to go from the back of it though, just because that's the way I'm facing in my main world. So it's a lot easier to kind of copy. So we've got 2 cyan, 2 blue, 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 2 cyan. We're then going to put blue on top of all the cyans. And again, I do apologise for the background noise. And then cyan wherever there's a blue. Okay. And then we have a solid row of blue wool above that. And then we're going to repeat the pattern. So then we have 2 cyan, 2 blue, 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 2 cyan. Then on top of all the cyan, place blue. And on top of all the blue, place cyan. Okay, and then obviously the top row is a solid blue. So yeah, you get the idea. It's very similar to Stampy's, I'm trying to think of what that's called now. It's not Water Rush. It's a game in this lovely world. It's the Dolphin Game, where one player is a shark and they set up in the sushi tower thing, and then the other players are dolphins and they have to basically run through the game without being hit by a whole bunch of traps. You know the one I'm talking about. And they have to dunk the shark. Moving on to the side side, because there are some torches on the game. So on the right, if we're facing the back, on the right hand side, let me see where this torch goes. We've got a torch at the top, and then skip 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave a gap of 5 and place another torch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place a torch. Then leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place a torch right down the bottom. On the left hand side over here, there is just a torch at the bottom because the rest of it is a ladder. At least, it was a ladder the last time I saw it. That might have changed. Actually, I've got a picture on my phone. Where's my phone gone? Down here. I dropped it, didn't I? Right, let me check this again. I have a picture on my phone though. And it's very hard to tell. Kinda looks like fences. Right, okay, there. See if there's a, oh, here we go. That picture, yeah, it's a ladder still. Basing off of the thumbnail of episode 143, Quest to be a Beautiful Lady, this side is still a ladder with just one torch at the bottom. So obviously to get up the ladder you would have to jump and then climb to the top. Okay, moving on to the front hand side of the game where we have all the animals and everything in. Again, I really wish I could clear my hotbar because that would help. I'll just have to put stuff in my inventory. We're going to need some new materials. We'll need some green wool, some lime green wool. We will need some orange wool. We'll need some white wool. We'll need some light blue wool, I think. Yeah, light blue wool. We'll need some magenta and purple wool. We'll need some yellow wool, some red wool, and that's as much as I can grab in my inventory for now. And that's pretty much everything we need in terms of wool. I will need some other stuff like glass and torches a bit later on. Oops, but this should be fine for now. To the front end side of the game, with the chairs behind our backs, we want to go to the left hand side. And we're basically going to break out the first 2 rows of grass. Oh dear. Let me change this quickly. Fix this, I should say. We're going to change out the first 2 rows of grass to green wool. Out front here. Anyways, going back to this, so we've changed out the first 2 rows of grass for green wool. We're now going to go to the left hand side, and here we're going to put 2 lime wool, with another 2 on top here. We're going to skip a block, place 3 lime wool going up like this. Skip 1, 2, 3 blocks, place 2 lime wool going up. Skip 2 blocks, place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lime wool going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put 1 at the 3rd block level, right in the middle. With 1 to the right, 1 on top and 1 below. Skip a block, put 2 down here like this. Skip 2 blocks, put another 2. Skip 2. and then skip 2 blocks and put 3 green wool. That will have a ladder on, but I'll have to come back for that when we can make room in our inventory again. To the left of this lime green column here, we want a orange wall, a white wall, and an orange wall. Extend that up another 2 blocks. Put a white wall in the middle, and then an orange wall to the left, one on top, one below like that, and that's meant to be the clownfish. Going over here, to the left of this column, we then want to build a little dolphin made out of light blue and white wool. So in line with this top block here, skip 1 block, and then place a light blue. Then go up in diagonal 1 and place a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down in diagonal 1, down in diagonal another 1, up in diagonal 1, 2 to the left. Fill that in down to this level here. So to the right of this block right here. You can then fill the rest of this in going along here. So this should be a total of 2 light blue blocks right here. And then underneath of all this we have a white wall until we reach this column right here. There is also a white block right here which will have a wooden button on it a bit later on, but we don't have room in our inventory right now. But there you have it, that is the whale. Moving on up, we're going to go to the right hand side and we're going to build this little worm, I think it is. Or an eel, I think it's meant to be an eel. It's either a worm or an eel. I would assume an eel, just because it's an underwater animal. But we're going to go into the second block at the top, and then down to the third block. Place a magenta wall, my bad. Up 1 and diagonal 1, put 2. Bring that down a total of 3 blocks, 1 to the right. And then it should be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going to the left. So we've already got 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and diagonal 1 with 1 on top. Fill that row in here like so, leaving this row empty. Or leaving these 3 blocks empty, I should say. 2 purple right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 magenta on the bottom of the purple. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Down and diagonal 1 for a total of 2. Extend that down to be a total of 3 tall. 2 to the right, 1 purple. 2 to the right. Extend that down another block like so, leaving these 2 blocks empty. And that is what the eel looks like, except there is a green wall for the eye. So let me just stand back and you guys can see the eel. Moving on over here, we have the starfish. So going over right to the left, we're going to go into the 1, 2, 3, the 4th block in at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go down to the 2nd block and place a yellow wall. We're going to place 1 underneath, 1 to the left, and 1 to the right. 1 down diagonal 1. 1 to the left. The same thing on the right, or the same thing on this side. A red wall in the middle there. Yellow wall down like this, and then little feet. I'm just going to stand back to show you guys this one instead of explaining it. That's what it looks like. There are of course going to be stone buttons for the eyes. Looks a bit weird without them. To the left hand side there is going to be 2 green blocks like this, poking out one from the game. And this is going to have a mermaid on top. For this we're going to need some new materials. We're going to need pink wool, and we're going to need a pumpkin, along with some torches for the arms. Some pumpkins. It's a carved pumpkin. We're just going to place a pink wool here with a pumpkin on top, torches either side. We can also go in and add the details on each of the other animals as well. So we've got a, we've got a stone button, oak wood button, torches, which we have in our HUD bar already. We'll need pressure plates, oak wood pressure plates, oak signs, and some ladders, and also some glass blocks. Okay, so for this starfish here, we've got eyes like that. There are stone buttons. Over on the eel, we've got a oak wood button on the green wall. On the clownfish, we've got a pressure plate here and here, with an oak sign here. And another oak sign right here, floating in midair. Okay. Over on the whale, we have a oak wood button on the white wall there for the eye, with a ladder on the fin, like so. We also have ladders down here on this green column. We have more ladders, a ladder to the right of the clownfish. A total of 1, 2, 3, 4 ladders here to be exact. Going over to the left hand side, we've got a total of 4 ladders on top of the whale. Right behind the eye, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 ladders above the fin here. Back to the right hand side over here, we've simply got 2 ladders right here. It will make more sense when we've got the glass in, which we're going to start with right now. So on the right hand side, we've got a glass block here. Bring it out 1 towards us, and extend that all the way across the game until we reach this ladder. Okay, we're going to then move up to the next level, which is going to be to the right hand side of this ladder here. Place 1 and then bring out 1 towards us. Extend that all the way across until we reach the underneath of this ladder here. And there is also another glass block which goes right here with a bucket of water to the left hand side of it, which then would trickle down between the pressure plates, and the sign would block it from spilling out any further. Okay, on to the final row. We then have, let's see here, we're going to start from the left hand side over here. Glass block in front of the mermaid and bring that across in front of this ladder. Which actually, can you? Yeah, okay, so you'd have to climb the ladder and then jump off and onto the glass. Okay, so there are also torches which go, there's a torch right here above this purple block, and there is a torch right at the top, right behind this magenta block here. They're the only torches I have on the game itself. There is a little other thing we have to do right at the top of the game, which is a boat and some birds. But we'll do them in a minute. I just want to go over everything again. So I'm just simply gonna Just again going to fly over the entire front of the game here so you guys can copy it in case you got confused at any points. Okay, there we go. Let's go over to the left. There we go. Okay, so just in case you got confused at any point, that's what the front of the game looks like so far. Okay, so now we have a I'm gonna start throwing stuff away down there. Now we have a boat and some birds. So this boat is made out of, let's see, spruce planks and... Okay, so spruce planks, we need oak fences, we need white wool, which we have in our inventory. We need some blue wool. We need a pumpkin. We need some levers. And that would be everything. Okay. So we're going to go in from the left-hand side again to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th block into the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place a spruce plank. And that should be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spruce planks going towards the right. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, put a row of spruce planks on top. And then extend it out one. Adding 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 to the left and 1 to the right. Like so. Okay. We then have a little guy on the left hand side here. Levers are pulled down for the arms. A pumpkin on top, obviously. Then on the second block in from the right hand side at the back here, we're going to put a oak fence. Put another 2 on top of that. White wool to the left, like so. 3 high. 1 to the left. 1 down, and then another 1 down, like that, and that is the little flag. And then to the right of the boat we have some birds, so I'm going to have to mark this off. What we're going to do is we're going to grab some blue wool. We're going to put 2 blue wool here at the edge of the boat, put 1 to the right, a white wool to the right of that, down in diagonal 1, then up in diagonal 1. Get rid of that middle block. We are then going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 blue wool. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right of that bird. A white wool on top. Up 1 diagonal on both sides, like so. We can then put a 5th blue wool down here actually, with a white wool to the right, down diagonal 1, and then up in diagonal 1. Oops. And get rid of this. And get rid of this. And those are the birds done. And let me just get rid of this blue wool in my main world. So, that is, apart from the redstone mechanism, which I have said before, I will do it at a later point. I will try to do at least. I do apologise if we don't ever get that done. It's not been an easy task so far. If Stampy had maybe done it in video, I could have copied it and it would have been so much easier to do. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, there's a little more we have to do. So we're again going to need pressure plates and a water bucket. Pressure plates are going to go right underneath of the whale here, with then a bucket of water at this 3rd block high, like that. And there is also another ladder, which goes to the right of this, and it's 3 ladders. Then I believe, stepping back, Okay, we have some more water actually now I'm looking at it. I actually missed a fair bit, didn't I? Okay, so on top of the well here we've got a pressure plate with a bucket of water that goes to the right of the arm of the starfish. Obviously the ladder helps keep that going down without flowing out everywhere. And now it's done. Okay, so stepping back, this is the entire game finished. Again, I can't clear my hotbar. I keep forgetting about that. I'm so used to being able to clear it. But this is the Chutes and Ladders game finished, apart from the Redstone Mechanism, as I've stated so many times now. So I'm going to say thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next